Hey guys, NTT83, Non-Tactical Tailor 83 on the Instagram. Had some comments asking about the buffer weight on the 109T. It seems to be getting a lot of love, so we're going to do a quick video really just comparing the 109T to a more famous or well-known PCC, my SBR Colt 635. By the way, I hate to admit it, but the $650 109T will run circles around the 635. All right, so this is the buffer from the 109T. It removes from the receiver extension or buffer tube just like any other AR-15, but what you do have is a nipple on the end. So when it recoils back, there is a lot of spring pressure back there to help mitigate the recoil. This buffer weighs in at 6.10 ounces. The Colt, you know, just a standard buffer. It weighs in at 5.55 ounces. So a little bit of a weight difference there. The bolts, the 109T is substantially shorter. It weighs in at 14.3 ounces, and we have the Colt weighing in at 15.85 ounces. All right, so that is the recoil system. The springs are the same. Actually, they are the same way. Reassembly of this is no different than any other AR-15 system if you are familiar with them. Always make sure your firearm is clear prior to filming or fucking with it. So what you do, the pins are tight on these. Get your T-handle, charging handle in there. Slide in, click, function test, and there you go. So, all in all, I think I'm up to close to, if not over, well over 3,000 rounds on the 109T. I quit counting. Rather than, and there's the Colt 635. Rather than a few like primer strikes, which was faulty ammunition, the primer wouldn't ignite. You know, picked them up off the ground after ejecting them, threw them into a Glock. They would not eject with, they would not eject. The primer would not ignite, period. It was just bad rounds, so they weren't light primer strikes. I've had zero reliability issues with this gun. I've cleaned it maybe twice, which is kind of neglectful on my part, but I wanted to see how well it would run and continue to function accuracy-wise and everything under just normal wear and tear conditions. Some components have been changed out. Check out other videos for that. If you are uncomfortable with applying heat to the firearm and knowing how much heat to apply and using certain tools, take it to a certified gunsmith if you want to have components replaced, because you are going to have to apply heat. If you check out SAR USA's website, do a search, there is a SAR 109C on there now, which has a carry handle on a front sight. Don't know when that will be available, but hopefully shortly. Or if that was even the model that Dennis at SAR USA was alluding to, and he said there will be a new model shortly. All in all though, this has been one of the best firearms that I've purchased in I've owned mine for well over a year, probably a year and 8 months. In 2022, for sure, probably like in the range of like, you know, not like an AK or anything like that nature, but just kind of a random purchase gun that I hadn't really heard much of a reputation on. This has been probably the 100% hands down best gun that I bought. Had some really cool guns. Our cat decides to act like an asshole the minute the camera turns on. Had some really awesome guns this year. Had some really big disappointments. This has been by far, over the last year and a half, the best purchase, especially for the price point. When you looked at them originally, they were around like the $1,900 mark, and you're getting into B&T prices. M&P5 clones, you can get AP5s right now for like close to $1,000, $1,200. But if you want like the classic AR look and the stick magazines and everything, you are getting that for the $650, 4 magazines, badass backup iron sights, and you don't have to change out any components if you don't want to. It is range ready. The brace thing is still up in the air right now. My plan was to SBR this, but I've built out other shit instead in the meantime. So hopefully this answered any questions. Check me out on Instagram if you want to. If you feel like it, like and subscribe. If you don't, just please hit up the comment section and continue to banter and ask questions. That is my favorite thing to do. The reason I mentioned my Instagram is I'm a lot more active on there. I post more frequently and just interact more with people. So thank you for watching. Hope you guys had a wonderful holiday, and going into the new year, be safe, get out to the range, have fun this year. Check these bad boys out. If you haven't, if you have an opportunity to go to your local gun store and handle one, do so. But remember when you're looking at it that, you know, you can change out components to make it yours. But it is not necessary. The grip that it comes with, the forend that it comes with, are perfectly usable and, you know, very acceptable, you know, standards for the gun industry. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to go figure out why my cat is deciding that he now needs to try to open the door. Like he's got thumbs. He's literally reaching up for the doorknob. It gets awkward sometimes. You guys have a great night.